So, today I'm going to be talking about procrastination. My procrastination was very bad. I've struggled with procrastination throughout my entire college career and even in my high school years. And it's been a lot to deal with. It's frustrating when you want to get something done, but it's difficult for you to get started. People have talked about this before, but there are a variety of reasons why we procrastinate. And for me, it's been partially, at least, my all or nothing mindset. So basically the way my brain would think was, if it's not complete, if I don't do it completely, if I don't finish it, if it isn't perfect or good enough or whatever, then it's not worth even trying to do anything at all. And that can just make so much sense to us sometimes, you know what I mean? But that's what holds us back sometimes. And so once I realized that, then I started intentionally trying to change the way I think. And the biggest thing that helped me was sticky notes. Well, it's inverted, but it says, when you try, you risk failure. When you don't, you guarantee it. 25% is greater than 0%. And little steps are something to be proud of. I have this right up here next to my desk on the wall, and I would look at it. I also have stuff like, I don't give up, and I am not perfect, and that is okay. And so I have more sticky notes in my room, but they're for different things. I found that sticky notes can be really helpful, but this one is definitely my favorite. So let's break down some of these messages. When you try, you risk failure. When you don't, you guarantee it. So that it's self-explanatory, but what it did for me is that it was like, it's worth trying even if you don't succeed, because you're guaranteed to fail if you don't even try. So it's better to try than to just let it be and not give it a try. One of the most impactful ones is 25% is greater than 0%. So for me, it's like 100% or 0%. That's how I used to think. But if you think about it, 25% over several days is more important than getting 100% one day and then being, not doing anything or being burnt out or anything. And it doesn't have to be 100% anyway. It could be 75%. It could be 50%. It doesn't matter. But I chose that low number so I would be like, it's better to do a little bit than nothing, which was how I was thinking. And then finally, little steps are something to be proud of. So normally we think, it's only, the big steps that matter. It's only if we finish a product that matters. But all those moments leading up to finishing that product, or not product, but that whatever you're working on, those moments matter too. I mean, you can't just wake up one day and run a marathon, for example. Like, you would have to train and do a little bit until you built yourself up to that point, and you'd have to do some, and then it wouldn't just be an overnight thing. You'd have to work on it. And even if you didn't, let's say you were supposed to run 2 miles that day, even if you just run half a mile, that's better than nothing. And that's the thing that was so hard for me to get in my head. So if you're like me and you have this mindset where it's like, you just think it has to be perfect, or you have to do all of it at once or not do it at all, try to challenge those thoughts with your own sticky notes. You don't have to use my quotes if they don't speak to you. Try to find some other quotes or make up your own about things that can help you change your thinking, and just look at it and just think about it when you have those moments. And it changed my thinking, as well as, first of all, you have to acknowledge it, and then you can work on changing your thinking. So I believe in you guys, and we can do this. we don't have to stay in this procrastination. There was something else that did help me was I needed medicine for my particular mental health and situation. So that helped me too. But even after I was on medicine, it took changing my thinking for it to really stick and be able to get things done anyway. So if you need to seek help, like if nothing's working for you, consider seeing a therapist or a doctor. Completely up to you. But just keep in mind that it also helps to change your thinking. One thing I've learned is that medicine can make a foundation to build upon, but it doesn't necessarily just mean everything will get better. So you have to really work through I have some disordered thinking. I'm sure some of you can relate to that as well. Just challenging that distorted thinking and beginning to move past it and be able to not procrastinate as much. So with that, I'll leave you with 25% is greater than 0%. And we could even make that less. 1% is better than 0% is greater than. So yeah, I hope this is helpful to you. This is how I changed my all or nothing mindset, and it helped me deal with my procrastination. So I hope it will be helpful to you guys as well. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!